Hello and welcome back to Cultist Simulator with me, Borden. Right, we're here with Father Ted and our priest playthrough. We're gonna run things on. So we're hoping for a glimmering from this that will allow us to complete this one. Okay, so yeah, the orchard light, let's go. Nope, apparently not. The invisible arts Christopher Lopley is said to have remarked are as profitable as macram, as ethical as tobacco smuggling, and in general as beneficial as roulette. Still, there is always the Orchard of Lights. Indeed, the orchard, with its glowing fruit, its peaceful mists, is a place to be yearned for. Last night I walked there in the peaceful hours of the deep night. Even after waking, I still carry with me a little of the glory of the old sun. Like those, and go there. So we're going to actually have 3 potential fascinations sitting there, which is indeed a little scary. Let's try you out. Okay, so it's not going to get the health it was looking for. You got some contentment here. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. The wolf of despair prowls elsewhere. Let's pop both those up there. So we took a gamble on that. This time it didn't pay off. It paid off the last time we took that gamble. But hey, that's what it is, right? Gamble's a gamble. You can win, you can lose. We missed another one. Okay, so while I'm reading this, I gotta start now on that. Okay, good. The hours have been called unmerciful, but they permit sleepers sometimes to walk in the Orchard of Lights, where each fruit glows like a sunset, where the roots of the trees are shaped for peaceful rest, where the mist soothes the heart. I was there last night, and the taste of the fruit lingers, sharp and sweet, as the passage of spring to summer. Collect those. And we get ourselves back in. Like so. Okay. So our goal for today, I think, is to get as many of these read as we can. But first of all, before that, we need to combine those and then combine the resulting 2 there. So you 2 go in here. When you're ready, we'll provide a glimmering and then we'll do that one. Ah, okay. Okay, so potentially we could get an erudition here. Let's try that. We got more fascination. Last night in the billowing blue of the lodge of the sage knight, I sat on velvet cushions and watched 2 dead contend with shining swords. They came with the place, said the woman who rules here now, the one who once called herself Galmier. I was not the sage knight, if that's what you're wondering. He went higher in the mantis long before I came here. My attention has drifted. The swords sparkle like falling water. The dead move like dancers. Okay, grab that. Be there. And we are going to get going there. A lot of stuff going on. slot that there. Good. I'm safe for now. My attitude is not enough evidence to bring a case against me. They found no new clues. Good. Right, now let's go here. The drinks, the songs, the lights, the arching walls, the smoke blue haze, the press and sway of clothed and unclothed flesh. I've purchased pleasure, a real home in the ungodly hours, and collapse into bed. Okay, looks like we are about to get an affliction as well. Okay, oh, glimmering there, but wouldn't have been that helpful anyway. Last night I dreamt of a blue sky, Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion, overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau come here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally. She snores derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher, but their folly is your fortune. I will tell you something that may help you, if the Bureau ever troubles you. Okay, so that's good. You can go sit there. Right. We're going to keep this for you then. So you're going to be done soon. Okay, let's get work going again. Yeah, once they're combined, which is now, we then have two of those which can be combined again. So let's get going with this, get ourselves an erudition, and hopefully pick up a glimmering. Either we're going to have to study for it, or we're going to have to be lucky and get one in the Mansis. Collect that, pop it there, and make use of you. All I need now is time. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Okay, and the wolf despair prowls elsewhere. So both of you can go sit up there. That dread goes away, or that was fascination, I think. Whichever it's gone away anyway. So nothing really to worry about on either of those fronts. I am always the last to leave, even after the Elder Glover. Start again. The world contained knowledge. Now I contain it. It is a little like theft, a little like feasting, a little like the progress of an infectious disease. Let's go there. You there for when we need you. Or help back as well. Now that we don't need it, let's just get a glimmering. Now we study that, start the combination, use that and what we're going to get from that, and then finally get onto these books. And now Ted is probably thinking, you know, he wished that this process would go a little faster for him, because the euphoria of the last mission is beginning to die down. People are getting a bit antsy again, a bit restless. And he knows he's got to identify a new place for them to go. We got erudition. In last night's dream, I was in the lodge of the Sage Knight, behind a white door. It is difficult to remember exactly how I came there, and the mistress of the place, the woman with the dark glasses, was nodding, as if I had asked her a difficult question. Of course I hadn't. I lost my speech when I passed the white door. "How is it that I can speak?" she said to me. "I didn't come here through the white door. I'm not proud of what I did to come here, so let me tell you about something else." Get those. Yes, we can get you going again. Like so. And then these two. Start that. Okay. Yeah, Ted would be probably doing a lot of kind of nervous type things, tapping on his desk, pacing up and down the church. Beginning again to view people who are having conversations not involving him as potential plotters. I think at that stage then, Rose would probably come and speak to him and say, "Listen, you got to stop this. You got to, realize that there are going to be plots within the cult, but not everybody's going to be plotting against you, and not all of the plots are going to be detrimental to the cult either." And Ted kind of relaxes a bit, maybe not fully convinced of it, but at least, he's taking his mind off things for a little while. Timing was off on that. Some fracture, okay. Last night in the great pavilion above the grey sprawl of the bounds, a woman who once called herself Theresa Galmier sat on gilt-fringed cushions and offered me a horn cup of dream wine. "The wine is imaginary," she explained, "but the cup is not. To navigate the Mansus, one must understand the distinction. Perhaps one day you'll join me in the pilgrimage, or I'll join you. So here, let us share a secret." Okay, and get that going again. That's not much use to us. We pop you in there and run things on. So we have 7 more of those. We'll combine. So we could combine those into 3 of these, right? And then combine again into 1 more of the one that we're getting. So these ones here need to do a lot of combinations on those, I think. But again, it's kind of that kind of log jam with the study verb is the problem that we have, right? But still all these books sitting waiting here, so we can't just burst our way through those. Okay, we just got that one, so we're not going to read it again. Pop you in there. And Ted maybe starts hearing, the news that it looks like the guys have found potentially a new place for them to go and look. So as soon as he hears that, tells all of the seniors in the cult to get the committees working on it. It doesn't matter whether we know the full details or not. There are certain things that can be prepared no matter where we're intending on going. And then he kind of, he feels good again that people are busy. And although he's been told about, how some of the plots could be good, he's just happy that there's going to be less of them. For the time being, at least. Now, we need to remember that that goes in there as well. We're kind of going to be screwed on that. Right. Last night I dreamt of a blue silk pavilion overlooking the cloudy labyrinth of the bounds. I listened to the mistress of the place speak of other visitors. The Suppression Bureau, come here. Did you know that? I think they hope to recruit me as an ally. She snores derisively. After what they tried to do to Christopher, but their folly is your fortune. I will tell you something that may help you if the Bureau ever troubles you. Okay. So now we'll fix this one. I've increased my knowledge of the secret histories behind the one we know. Good. The Rennie Mountains, as has been said, tear the flesh of history. It has generally only been said by people like Christopher Lopley, but still, they are a good region to find the places that daylight history does not recognise. Okay, do that. And go sit up there. Right, and now we get to start reading these books. Sunset Passages. The church revered the sun and splendour before it was divided, but even while it was still whole, its later selves were recognised as its names. The Madrigad, of course, presided over death and the passage into the house. Okay. We've broken through the 300 mark, which is great. Almost done there. Nothing for you to find. The white ceremony was spoken in honor to honor the Madrigad. A funeral was held in the chilly space before dawn. The text cautions that all blades should remain sheathed while the ceremony is spoken, lest the corpse be not quiet. Okay, and we get a white ceremony, so it makes sense because it's to winter, and winter is involved with curses, right? That's where winter. Didn't realize we no winter lore at all. It's kind of interesting. Right, on to the next one. The Known and Unknown Tantra. The Known and Unknown Tantra describes a journey to the white door of the Mansis, beyond which speech ceases. It describes a mantra which can be used at the right place and the right time to achieve that door. Okay, got that. The sick room grows close and stale. Time to get up. Again, Ted, a little bit worried about things, but then, news comes about a new place, Snow's Keeper, and thinks, yeah, good, we got a new place for the guys to go. We're not going to waste any time. Neville, you're taking the lead. Eldridge is going to go with you. Going to give you guys the funds you need. We'll brave the mountain snows to reach the temple. If the dead rise against us, we'll suppress them, there's a malignity here that we must suppress, or it will return home with us. So we have to get rid of a curse as well. Probably with some winter or some alternative aspect. Okay, now. Oops. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay, and warm things up. You two could be an issue. We may have to get some morphine. Or morphium. Some morphine. I'm safe for now. My agency has not enough evidence to bring a case against me and have found no new clues. We have that favour from authority for the next little while. Not that it matters. He's got nothing. Our system plans for next challenge. To consume funds, I can add. Okay. Add funds to send a new follower. So, we're going to need Forge will sustain us. Winter will shield us. Okay, I think I'm going to send people with Winter. Okay, let's send all clear. Another book read as well. We'll get this done first. Okay, it's not bad. Last night I visited the Lodge of the Sage Knight. My hostess manifested as an elegant woman with fashionably short hair and dark glasses. No, she admits, I don't need them any more than I need eyes. Allow me my sentimentalities. But you've come here for knowledge, I expect. Here's a story I heard in my Carisham days. You're welcome to it. Only remember me if you come to visit or come to make the pilgrimage. Okay? Good. Now, I'm going to do this. In times of special crisis, I might visit a discreet pharmacist to purchase a tincture of opium and make my dreams sweet, but only in times of special crisis. Well, having two of those guys there kind of counts. The light of a lantern can only ever reveal the space between the forest shadows. Okay, so we got some lantern lore. Let's do this. And let's get you red. The Encircling Tantra. The Encircling Tantra speaks of the serpent gate, that hungry portal, sometimes known as the Spider's Door, which is sacred to the Mother of Ants, through which the great hooded princes pass. Okay, study that. Now you need more winter, so let's send her along. Gives us winter 10. The hour called the Madrigad is at home in the cold. She will almost certainly keep us from falling. Good. We like the idea of not falling. It must be said. It's very appealing. Okay, work done. There. Oh, the deep piece, but I should not do this again. Oh, there you are. How did you get up there? Our expedition plans for next challenge. It'll consume funds. I can add funds now or I can send another follower. We need lantern or moth to suppress this curse. Otherwise it will not keep us from our goal, but it may trouble us later. So lantern or moth. Okay, so we'll work on that. We'll send some funds first. Actually, no. We have one fund there, so let's send someone with lantern. Let's send cat along. The Tantra includes an invocation, but cautions, helpfully, that the invocation is of insufficient power to reach the Serpent Gate from the Hunter's Gate. A road which has no destination is itself a destination, it adds helpfully. Okay. Consent on wounds. Some more knock lore. So you go here. Okay. We got a glimmering of that. Look at that. I meant to actually read it, but I guess that's going to pass us by. Right. Study-wise, then. Go to you next. The Twin Serpent Tantra. The Tantra describes the great hooded princess. The dynasty of princes of unclear origin, engaging in prayers, sacrifices, and poetry in the honor of the key serpent, the crossroads, twins, and the mirror queen. Nagai encircles. Nagai arises from wounds. Nagai spares those who are already harmed. Okay. Now, Mirrors are calm, the sun is steady, the glow recedes. I'm sane if that means anything. Okay, run it on. The dead circle the edge of our vision like prey dreams. The very air around us is chill with winter shadow. They must recognize that. The 10 lantern to help us. 10 winter there as well. But this is moth or lantern, right? Yeah. The hours have been called merciful, but they permit sleepers sometimes to walk in the orchard of lights, where each fruit glows like a sunset, where the roots of the trees are shaped for peaceful rest, where the mist soothes the heart. I was there last night, and the taste of the fruit lingers, sharp and sweet, as the passage of spring to summer. Okay. Go sit over here for now. The dead draw back. Their almost faces flat and watchful. They will not trouble us. The great hooded princes are described as having escaped from the history of their death to a history where they yet live. The text claims that there are now 108 of them, but in one of many instances of twinness, before they crossed from their death chronicle, there were only 54. Okay. So we have some more knock. And then we have a right that can go sit there. Okay. Rite of the Mother's Mercy. The assistant is offered in sacrifice to the Mother of Ants, but the Mother knows healing as well as poison, and she will be merciful, accepting the substitute of a lesser offering. Usually the experience is not reassuring for the assistant. Okay. So that sounds like maybe if one of your followers has died, you could maybe capture one of these dudes and swap them, possibly. I don't know. It would require some more, some further study, I think. This tantra describes the uses and dangers of anger. It cautions that anger does not always survive transformations. The Furious Tantra. Okay. Okay, let's send some funds. So we still have to deal with this as well. Probably after we've done that. Should be enough of a break that we don't get an affliction. The sun and rag lantern light. It will almost certainly end this curse here. Okay, lantern or moth for that. Don't think we have any other lantern. We do actually. Let's send Slee along. In last night's dream, I was in the lodge of the Sage Knight, behind a white door. It is difficult to remember exactly how I came there, and the mistress of the place, the woman with the dark glasses, was nodding as if I had asked her a difficult question. Of course I hadn't. I lost my speech when I passed the white door. "How is it that I can speak?" she said to me. "I didn't come here through the white door. I'm not proud of what I did to come here, so let me tell you about something else." Okay. So we get ourselves some erudition that we could use, but we're not going to. Okay, we are going to dream here. In times of special crisis, I might visit a discreet pharmacist to purchase a tincture of opium and make my dreams sweet, but only in times of special crisis. Yep, well, getting rid of that is a special crisis, I think. A full moon appears, creatures are reborn, and even a lizard should not be slain. For it could be you. Right of the rebels striving. And, okay, some edge. Not bad. You can go sit up here. And you can come over here. You are this level. Good. Now, study-wise, let's go with you. The Ivory Book. Members of the Ordo took an oath. The ivory chain, not to have commerce with the hours. Followed literally, this would be almost impossible for an adept, so the manual contains numerous clarifications, exceptions, and processes of indulgence. Okay. Our power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us. It's good to know. Oh, well, we do have a problem there. Oh, that deep piece, but I should not do this again. We're going to get in there, and then we're going to look after that when we have to, or when we can, should I say. Our power is stronger than the power that was here. The curse won't touch us. Good. This is something like enlightenment. Okay, collect that. And oops. Slot you there. Kuranai describes the Order's burial rites, which include spells to ensure, in theory, that the souls of the dead long are not given to the Hours. The Hour, called the Ivory Dove, who memorializes and commemorates, is to be invoked in secret in these rites. For that hour we have made an understanding. Okay, for with that hour we've made an understanding. Okay, so we've got sunset right even, which you already have. And we'll collect you. Okay, so we've got some high level winter, which is great as well. Okay, then study wise, we should definitely combine these because we now have an erudition and a glimmering sitting there. It would be a pity to waste them. Dwarf Despair prowls elsewhere. And prowl away all he likes as long as it's elsewhere. The interior of the temple throbs with luminescent fungi. We must peel them from the altar with our gloved hands before we can loot the place. It is as cold as rain-chilled flesh. Our gloves now are stained with light. Our breath mists in the temple. Temple's cold. Okay. Now. Yeah, so Ted would go to Leo again and say, Leo, you know the deal by now. Guys are done. Go out. Do what you do best. Again, Leo, just a bit of a nod. Leaves. We know he's going to do his best. That's all we can ask. Another glimmering. Okay, we've read that one already, so pop you there. And wait, no. Keep for this. Interestingly, we're going to get another vitality. We have one there already, though. The illness has damaged my health. I need to rest before I am fully recovered. Okay. Holland, now is time. The treasures that unknown priest left here, and a pitiful huddle of bones. A sacrifice? Or did a later visitor end their visit here? The glowing fungus has etched their skeleton with its acids even. Okay, so some notoriety there. Okay, we got some interesting stuff here, I think. Where has she gone? A discussion in back of the vagabond's travels. Okay, so we don't know back yet, so you can go there. Halopolis. The ring crown of a savage mother, stained with the essence, woven with scraps of hair, and a blessed with flecks of skin. Okay, interesting. Up you there. To dream of the conspiracy of the lower skies, siftings of the disgraced oracle Daemon Anzenathan, Azenathan, maybe. But yeah, we'll put you there because you need to be translated. Next, Furious Silver. When the linesmith turned against the colonel, he crushed his own sword in his fist. Each tiniest fragment of that weapon still thrills with rage. Okay, you there. Then the last one is you. An enigmatic sculpture, an elaborate ivory sculpture of impossible intricacy around and across its surface. Sanskrit inscriptions spiral against matching lines of back. If you speak Sanskrit, you may use this to learn back, the first language of the world. Okay, so that is great because we can pop that there. we're going to be able to learn ourselves some back. Some days are better than others. Sometimes the sky is nothing like a filthy sheet. Sometimes the river runs clear. Okay, pop you up there. Right, so you need the erudition. We'll provide that. Our own heart pumps more strongly today. Okay, so we've got some more vitality for potential use. Okay. I'm thinking of maybe going for, like, so the one we went for last time is this level. I'm thinking maybe going for this level instead. I'm not sure. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good at all. No one understands us, or else they understand us too well. Yeah, Leo's going to come back and say, listen, Ted, you know, I tried, but these more recent expeditions, they're getting harder and harder to sort out. I have to tell you. So he's going to capture it, and we're hoping that we will be able to capture it if he fails. If not, we're going to have to try and get rid of the evidence. Sick room goes close and stale. Time to get up. Yeah, but as I was saying, do we go for one that is even higher level compared to there? So like this level? Possibly. But then is that going to cause problems for our guys? Possibly. A lot of possibilities. Oh, no, he's obviously gotten some tentative evidence. I'm certain that my adversary has lodged a copy of the notes elsewhere, with a solicitor, with a supervisor, or even with contact in the press. This is troubling. Go sit beside him. I suppose what we could do, and it's something that we'll do next time if we do, is just focus on getting through our books and not going on an expedition and getting more. Yeah, that's possible. But the thing is, so we're studying to try to get a higher level of one of these anyway. Optimism is the spice which saves. Okay, let's go there. We got a glimmering, good. We will collect those. Okay, so pause for a second. Put the glimmering there. Let's collect you. And then let's get you going. Okay. And collect those. Right. But that is where I think we're going to leave that one. So I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you keep safe out there. And I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.